So good day guys, welcome back to another episode of Ryan's Drive. Today, or this week, this time round, I'm driving a Toyota Caldina GT4 Narume Narume version, whichever it is. I got a guest here, Afiq.
Hello.
Do check out his YouTube channel, Afiq at Afiq Bazil.
Yes.
Yeah. And then he's the one that is able to help me so-called borrow this car for today's episode. So yeah, first impression of this car is very comfortable. It's a performance, so-called performance station wagon. It's under the hood is a 3S GTE turbocharged 2-liter 3S, almost the similar 3S from the Altezza, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, the Altezza. Pair it with the 4-wheel drive system, Triptonic 4-wheel drive system, 4-speed, correct?
Yeah,
4-speed
automatic.
4-speed automatic Triptonic all-wheel drive. And in terms of suspension wise should be stock.
Yeah. It's using TRDs.
Using TRD, but it's considered as stock.
Yes.
Stock, yeah.
The front is I'm not sure, so I think it's MacPherson, and then the back is independent.
Independent, right? Yeah. And also the brakes, have been
upgraded.
Yeah, it's being upgraded after driving just a few minutes into it. The front is a 6-spot VTTR.
Yes.
6-spot VTTR brake calipers.
Big ass calipers.
And the rear is just a stock, so-called stock caliper in the back.
From the original one.
Original.
The front only.
So in terms of braking, it's quite aggressive.
For a station wagon.
For a station wagon, that's right. For a station wagon that can host 5 people, and then going this fast also. I mean, I understand that, yeah, the brake, you can have a very good brakes, but 6-spot is a bit like
overkill.
Somewhat overkill, yeah. I understand that the brakes are, you need the brakes to stop for a high performance, but it's a bit too much.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're back at the usual road that we always go to for. And then the turbo, I understand the turbo is being so-called custom. There is a wastegate involved, and also the, what's that?
The boost for the turbo.
The boost for the turbo, yeah, it's being increased to 0.9 bars of boost, which
quite high actually.
It's quite high for a stock car. Yes, it's quite high for a stock car. You wouldn't find like 0.9 bar of boost on normal cars.
Or OEM cars.
Yeah, or AEM cars like that, yeah. And it's actually quite fast, even though it's just a 2-liter. It's the same output or same displacement as the Subaru that I drive back in a few episodes.
Yeah. But
it's still, it has that sort of like characteristic of those kind of performance car. Yeah. Because it's paired with a 4-wheel drive. It's very grip around corner. Yeah, it's actually it's very nice. And then to think that it's also so comfortable on even this kind of roads also. Yeah.
It's not like jarring, right?
Yeah, it's not jumping. Jarring. It's not very somewhat, but it's still reasonable. It's still very comfortable. Yeah, it is actually very comfortable. I mean, if I were to be on this road with the Subaru, it will be a lot different. The whole experience will be a lot different, because like this section, right now I don't really feel a thing, but in the Subaru I can feel somewhat of a jumping. In the A70, yeah, that is just out of the question. That is just horrendous. I don't even want to bring it out here. Yeah.
In terms of like, I think power, because this is still like pretty much stock, just like the turbo is.
The turbo is being up a bit, so the wastegate.
Supposed to be like stock figures for this engine is 260
260, that's right.
And then the torque is around 320 plus, like that. I'm not
somewhat,
really sure.
Somewhat,
like that,
yeah, somewhat.
So those figures alone
is good enough.
Right?
Yeah, it's good enough.
For a 4-cylinder.
For 4-cylinder is one thing. For another point of view would be seeing that the car is more than usual cars on the road. So if you have more than 200 or you have more than 200 horsepower, your whole car is already more powerful than usual cars on the road.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it would have been way easier for cars like this to overtake or to go around places that you like to go to, the kind of road that you like to go to. It's more than enough actually. There's no need for, say, like what, 500 horsepower or 600 horsepower. I mean, yeah, it will be nice, but then again you have to think that those figures are
it's not practical for daily.
Yes, it's not practical. It will be much more fuel consuming.
You will eat a lot more fuel also.
It will be more fuel consuming on the road. If you're just around 200 horsepower, it's just nice. Yeah.
I would say like this car is a balance lah. Like
yes.
You need to be practical, but at the same time, there's still that boy racer in you.
Yes.
Who doesn't want to let go of those you know, like turbochargers, you know, like JDM Life, like
yes,
that.
That's right.
Because I like this one, you buy this, your wife will approve one because it's a wagon.
It's a wagon. You can hold your kids. You can bring it for shopping routes or shopping duties.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like for those JDM guys who, you know, like,
you still want to play with cars, but then you have responsibilities.
Yeah,
you have responsibilities.
Get one of these.
Yeah, get one of these.
So this particular car is the N spec. So you do get quite a little bit more kit lah. Number one,
Recaro seats. The interior, I think the blue trim also comes with it. Yeah.
And then from my understanding also, the ABS module on this car is slightly different compared to
the normal one, right?
Yeah.
That's right. I also saw something like this back, during my research.
I would say this car
it's somewhat a bit hardcore than usual Caldina is. Yeah.
Because the normal Caldina comes with that 1.8 VVTi or the 2 liter NA lah.
NA, but even the NA is not 3S though.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it's not 3S. Yeah,
it's something. I forgot what is it already. KZ something. Yeah.
No, not KZ. KZ is a 3 liter diesel.
Oh yeah.
KZ is a 3 liter diesel.
With all the
I forgot.
NZ,
it might be NZ. Yeah, it might be NZ. Because the 1.8 is 1ZZ, should be 1ZZ. I'm not too sure about it, but that's not the point right now, right?
The point is this now.
The point now is this. It's a 3S GTE.
With turbo.
Yes.
I'm so glad that the owner found this guy. Because
it's not just found. I'm also surprised that in city like this, has a car like this. I don't even know there's such car until recently. And also, I always, like, how do I put it, overlook this kind of car, because you look at this car and say, oh, okay,
it's a family car.
It's a family car. It's a station wagon. Nothing very special about it, so-called. Until you look at the spec and say, oh, wow, it's a 2 liter, turbocharged, all-wheel drive, 5-door,
it's
wagon, station wagon.
Basically, it's a unicorn also lah.
Yeah, exactly, it's a unicorn.
You can tell between the 3S GTE and the normal one by the hood scoop. There's a hood scoop.
Oh yeah, that's right. The hood scoop in front.
Like Subaru lah.
Yeah, that's right. And also the intercooler is top mounted. It's not lower mounted. It's not
on the engine.
Yes, it's not on in front of the bumper. It's not there.
By the way, this intercooler is Blitz intercooler.
Is it?
Yeah, from the factory.
Oh, okay. Oh, from the factory.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Blitz intercooler. Yeah. That's good. That's cool. I would say that it makes top mounted intercooler will make a lot of difference in terms of compared with the front mounted intercooler, because the air that it needs to travel into the engine will be highly subside. Yeah, the amount of the distance for the air to travel into your engine, so-called your intake.
It's far.
Yeah, it's far.
From the front to the top.
To the top, yes.
Whereas this, because normally like air intake is from the top, right?
Yes, that's right.
It's very short distance to the.
That's right.
To the engine.
That's
to
right.
The intake lah.
To the intake lah. To intake manifold. Yeah, that's right. Turbo to the intercooler and then into the engine. So the intercooler there is already being cooled. So the air, the distance,
less dense air also.
Yes,
colder air.
yes, that's right.
What do you think about this car? Like personally, like you think...
Personally, I would say that I'm interested in it, but I wouldn't like really
get one lah.
Get one. Yeah, I wouldn't get one. Wow, it's very entertaining. It's very nice to see there's cars like this.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't get one because one is that it's a station wagon. I'm still not there yet, so-called. Yeah, I'm still not there yet. I still fancy those sedans or performance sedans.
Coupes, right?
Yeah, coupes, 2-door. Yeah, I still fancy those. I mean, it's nice to see that in the future, in case if I were to change my mind, going for a 4-door car. Yeah, there's options. Like I know there's options out there. I know how cars like this feel. Yeah,
I would say in general, performance station wagon, you have this, and then you have the Subaru
Forester, STI. Yeah.
What's the smaller Legacy, is it?
Legacy
wagon.
Yeah, Legacy wagon. Yeah.
And then I would say like Mitsubishi, the Attract Turbo.
Turbo is also one. Yeah, but that one is slightly higher.
Yeah, that one definitely looks more SUV, right?
Yes, that one look more SUV than this, definitely.
Yeah.
That is more towards SUV. This is station wagon. Station wagons meaning is that it's somewhat lower.
Ground out to be a station wagon.
Yes.
Because the Caldina, I think even from the first gen, is already a station wagon.
It's also already a station wagon. That's right.
And then one thing I noticed, suspension wise also, not only is comfortable, it's compliant as well. Like,
compliant.
The handling is quite good even though the suspension is soft. From what I noticed, my understanding, this is one of the first car that Toyota tuned the suspension in Nürburgring.
Okay.
But then they did not. The thing is, right, that information I did not know like early on. You know about it later. Yeah. Because I was playing the Gran Turismo game. Because you have this car in Gran Turismo. Caldina, and then when you read the spec sheet, like the story behind this car.
The story behind it,
you realize that it says there like it's one of the first Toyota to be tuned in Nürburgring. Then I was like, now I know why the handling is like this.
It's so good, right?
So good,
yeah, because if a car or a suspension is being tuned around the Nürburgring, that means it's a lot more driver focused kind of car. Yeah.
Because Nürburgring, if you look at the track, right, it has corner bearing.
Yes.
It has a straight line.
Yes.
So you really test the performance of like handling.
All this sort of comes into play.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I like this road also.
Yep.
Last time when I go to my old office, I use this.
You use your road, right? Yeah.
Left, right, left, right.
Yep. You can take it faster actually.
This tire is quite sticky also. It's a Continental.
Continental, yeah.
MC6, right?
Yes, MC6.
Max Contact 6. And it's riding on 18 inches.
18 inches, I think it's called Wet Spot TC10 105N.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wow, the brake. Oh
yeah, the brake.
You press a little bit.
It was just a little bit. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot.
My
it was
whole
just,
body being thrown into the seat.
Yeah, even I was being thrown into the front slightly.
Now you're just cruising like
now I'm just cruising.
It feels like a regular car.
Yeah, it feels very sweet, very quiet.
You don't even know that it has 240 horsepower.
Yeah. It's a bit bumpy, but it's good. It's good.
And this steering wheel also, I like the feel of this. Because it's still using that old hydraulic system.
Yeah, hydraulic.
So it's not light, it's super stable. Like you have feel to it.
I would say this came out before the Harrier or after the Harrier, because from my understanding, Harrier is very, very light.
Your Harrier, right?
Yeah.
The second generation Harrier, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That one is so numb, or like you can turn with one hand, right? Yeah.
Can turn with one hand is one thing. I mean, it's light in the sense that going into city is nice, but then when it comes to on the road, like in a long distance, it's not very nice because it's a bit too light. Yeah. But this, however, this
one came out 2002, ba?
This one 2002, right?
Generation Caldina, 2002 came out.
Yeah.
And then it I think went on until 2007 or 8.
7 or 8, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
In 2006 or 5, I don't remember. It went through a facelift. So this is still the pre-facelift one. There's a facelift one. The front bumper has that long design. I don't really like the facelift lah. I like the pre-facelift more. And then the rear light for the facelift, it went to that smoke white light.
Now I
it's
remember.
It's just so tacky looking. Like, you know, like the light is completely white, but then when you press the brake, there's like a red bulb there.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like very like aftermarket look.
Yes.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
Like Asia, the first gen for the AV, it's like that. It's white
like
light.
That, yeah.
But I don't like this one. Is still the old one, so it's like full red.
Yeah. This one is. I think this one looks nicer.
Yeah, personally, I find this one nicer.
Yes.
And I remember when this one came out, like this car generally when it came out, a lot of people say did like Toyota joint venture with Alfa Romeo or something because of all the triangle.
All the triangle on it,
on the car.
Because a lot of the parts like the windows, the rear panel windows, the lights, it's all like tree edge, like somewhat like Illuminati.
betul. I remember like during this time, I think Toyota is obsessed with this design. They launch it on everything. The RAV4 has this design.
The RAV4 have that.
The Isuzu
also have this
design. Yeah. So when I first saw this car, during that time,
the most obvious would be the rear brake light.
Yes.
It's so
triangle.
You look at it, it's like it's very triangle. The whole car is like very triangle, very sharp edge like that. Easy, so easy to overtake.
I wouldn't dare to do that in my NA car.
Like no.
Up the rev to get the power.
I don't even need to shift. There's a shifting option, but I don't need to shift.
Actually, when I first encountered this car, like when I met
the owner of this car.
I'm not gonna lie, I was poisoned.
It was poisoned?
Yeah.
By turbo or by
the overall package
of this car.
Like it's practical. Like for me, like when I buy a car, I like maybe we have different priorities lah. Like
that's right.
I want it to be like practical as well, like comfortable. But at the same time, in the weekend, if I wanna be spirited, it's able to do it.
Yep. Yeah. That's right.
So I was thinking like maybe like because my dream car is the Evo X, so Lancer Evo X. And I think like those still cost above 100,000 ringgit. So I would say
it will stay there. It will stay there for a while.
I saw one online is selling at 138 for 2007 or 2008 model. And then because of that age, you have to buy cash.
Yes, because it's beyond 10 years already. You can't loan the car in Malaysia, which is quite sad, I would say. Because if you look at it at another standpoint of perspective, is that this car, they'll continue to rise in value. So it became more of an investment than a liability that you buy or purchase. The turbo feels good. Turbo feels very, very good.
It can get you out of situations.
Yes. It can get you into situation and it can get you out of the situation. It can do both. And then there's not much lag. The moment you press on it, you just get the boost.
Thank God.
Very, very responsive turbo. I mean, like normally you expect like turbo might have some sort of lag or something.
Especially the earlier generation, like the 1990s, 2000s turbos. They can give you good performance, but then the lag is quite significant.
It's very significant. It's there. It's like, yo, you want boost? Okay, you have to wait. Okay, here you go.
And then it will give you full boost.
Yes. And then once it give you full boost, and then you say, oh no, thank you.
No, thank you. Like,
Too much.
It's sort of like our friend, you know, Alvin's Evo.
Yes, the Evo 5.
Because the boost kick in at what, 4,000, 3,000?
Very high, very high RPM. But then when you get the boost,
it's so violent.
It's so violent to the point that I hope that I can drive that car in the future. That's one thing, I can review that car. That's one. Two is that when the boost kicks in, it gives you torque steer. Like it gives you very heavy torque steer.
The thing is, the car is all-wheel drive.
Yes, it's fun to drive. I agree. It's nice to drive. I agree.
It's a rush lah.
It's a rush. And especially the second gear pull. The moment you put into second gear and then you just full throttle it, yeah, you feel like you just went into warp speed, literally. As much as I don't want to exaggerate, it just feels like it. I guess that's about it for today. I enjoyed this driving experience for this Caldina GT4N, and also thank you to Afiq here for helping me borrowing this car for a drive today.
Yeah.
So don't
credit to the owner as well.
Yeah, credit to the owner for
allowing us to lending us his car. His pride and joy for us to.
Yeah, that's right. His pride and joy.
Yeah, his pride and joy. Yeah.
So don't forget to check out Afiq's YouTube channel at Afiq Bazil. Yeah, I'll put the link later. And that'll be all. Thank you for today, and I'll see you in the next one.